Before we start collecting features, let's take a moment to get to know the field apps. We'll start with the Windows mobile app, and then we'll look at the Windows application. So I have a view of my GPS unit open here, my Windows mobile device, and I've opened a project, and I have the different tasks before me. I can view the map, collect features, search, view the work list, and manage my edits. And then there are a couple of menu options along the bottom. On the map option, it just quickly takes me over to the map where I see the mobile map that I created and my GPS location shown as the big green dot. I can click on tasks to toggle back to the task list. And from this view, I have a menu here that gives me options to control the settings, learn about the project, close the project, find out about ArcGIS, and exit the application. Let's take a look at settings. Here I have my GPS settings, where I can connect or disconnect from GPS, and I have options to connect to GPS on startup or not. There's a status button here that tells me my current GPS information. I have a snapping setting for editing. I have my coordinate display information, so many different coordinate systems that I can choose from to display my XY coordinates. The default is for the map projection. Also on the settings, I have my units. It defaults to metric. We can change that. And my GPS collection. I have options for streaming settings and my GPS quality filter settings. Let's look at the streaming settings. My streaming mode is currently set to time and one position every 5 seconds. I have options to change this to distance, and then I can change the frequency with which a vertex is created here. Also in GPS settings, I have my GPS quality filter. So the required fix type, I have options to choose from here. And that's it for my GPS settings. The tasks menu is where we'll do most of our work. We can view the map. We can collect features. We'll see how to do this in just a moment, but you see a listing of the editable layers. Notice that the menu options change when you're in a different view. If I go back to the tasks menu, I can search for features. And then once I have some edits, I will be able to manage my edits. Right now I don't have any, so there's nothing to do. Okay, and that's it for the Windows mobile application. Now let's take a look at the Windows application. When I open my Windows mobile application, it has a similar look, but a much bigger screen. Like the Windows mobile application, it shows me projects from a folder that I've specified within the application. So here's my Sedona Hiking in Town project. We can open that one. And I see a view of the map with my navigation tools over here on the right and my tasks available in the center here. So here I don't have any editable layers, but I see my collect features, search, view work list, and manage edits tasks. I also have some tools for identify and measure. From the button at the top left, I have some application commands, so I can learn about the application as well as close the project. And I have some settings. Let's take a look at the settings. So here are the application settings, where I can specify my project folders, and notice I can have more than one. I can add multiple folders. And I can specify base map folders. There are different appearances in the skin for daytime and nighttime, as well as brightness settings. And you have the option to open the last project at startup. Also from the settings page, I have my GPS settings, my unit settings, the map settings, and the project download source. So this is really for the server workflow if you're going to be downloading projects to deploy to multiple devices in the field. You can specify the source of where you'll be downloading from. Is it ArcGIS Online, ArcGIS for portal, or is it a server? You have GPS settings here, so you can connect to GPS as well as see its status, and you always have quick access to the map with your pan and zoom tools and back to previous extent options here. Let's return to the lecture.